Oh, damn, I have to change this setting. So if you just touch the screen anywhere, they start recording. So today is Friday, March 25th, 2022. If I'm not mistaken. No, I just read it. Oh my god, I got bad news. I got really, really bad news. So this message is like, especially for the African diaspora. You know, I'm Mexican, born and raised, and you know, I don't know. It's like at least like 5 generations. You know, but you wouldn't know, right? But trust me, all my family, we are all different shapes, different phenotypes. You know, we got, you know, full Africoid phenotypes, and like my mom, she looked like more like European because she's really pale, like a ghost. My mom. Sorry, mom, I gotta say that. So that's the typical stuff, you know, that a lot of you know, dark-skinned men in Mexico, they are looking for the palest of the palest, you know. It's sad but true. And I think it happened a lot. It's like to just decide that's the solution, you know, to put some, you know, Neanderthal DNA or something. That's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about the fact that our prime minister decided to make a really bad move by uniting with France and writing a resolution against the Russian Federation. You know, with this stupid, you know, shit always that, oh, stop the war, you know. 8 years bombing Donbass people in Ukraine. It's not in the news, just like Somalia, you know, getting, you know, all these drones, you know, and all that stuff, you know. Oh no, that don't matter. All those 8 years they were shelling, you know, all the Russians in Ukraine and torturing and persecuting them. Oh no, it's an invasion. We're just against invasion. Don't you get it wrong? No, that's bullshit. This is like what, you know, neo-Nazis will say. That's the typical response, you know, because the truth is, and we all gotta say it, this is the final showdown. You know. The so-called, you know, World War II, which I called the White World War II, and we're about to enter the White World War number 3. Right? We all gotta be dragged into this thing, you know. For 3 years we managed to stay, you know, neutral because that's our policy. It's a doctrine we have for the past almost 100 years, the Estrada doctrine, that we don't do interference, we don't get that. Oh, now we went like under the guise that say that, oh, we care about the children, we care, like, you know. And one of the things that the resolution is asking is to stop, you know, the hostilities, the siege of Mariupol, you know, in Ukraine. I'm like, which is like the capital of, you know, neo-Nazism in the whole region. That's why the Russian Federation has been targeting. I mean, I gotta say, you know, they've been doing what they said they was gonna be doing. I mean, it's kind of shocking, and you know, crackers like doing actually what they say they was gonna be doing. Yes, they're like, I actually had a lot of casualties of the part of the Russian Federation because, you know, they just want to focus on dismantling these centers, you know. And sure enough, they post the video and they have, you know, Stefan Bandera, they have, like, you know, Hitler pictures, they have you know, swastikas, all that stuff. And what is the other one, Slova Ukraini, whatever, which means, like, it's a new, Heil Hitler or something like that. I don't know what it was back then. And it is really bad. It is really bad. I mean, lucky for us is like, I mean, the great majority of the recruits are idiots. That's why, they've been able to advance so fast in this denazification of Ukraine, So, yeah, but this resolution is just, not to mention it's a blow below the belt. It's, like I say, it's disguised as a humanitarian resolution. So it's going to be presented at the Security Council of the United Nations. The Russian Federation already responded and said that they're like, obviously they don't agree with anything of that. What are you talking about? The children that you care about, they was being, targeted by the Nazis. This is about, I mean, they've been brainwashed. I mean, you can watch not any documentary, but I recommend Stone. What's Oliver Stone's, Fire in Ukraine or whatever. He made that documentary years ago and just keep getting removed. And now they have it, and, you have to make sure, you have to click like 3 times. Are you sure you want to watch this? Because this is heinous. This is like, all the slavery documentaries are okay, but there's no warnings. But with this one, it's like, really? I haven't finished watching it, to tell you the truth. I have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to, because all this information is going to go like that. So I'm going to put it on a video, at one point, like that's what I'm doing, like right now. And I'm saying, this is what I've been seeing online. This is what I've been seeing, happening from the videos coming out from Ukrainians in Ukraine. Not, CNN, no, those, we have the blessing of now you can even change your settings on your phone and put like, where you at? Well, I'm in Ukraine. I'm in Donbass, you see, like, and all you get is just the news and everything from them, and you can translate them, and that's it. There's a Russian website, that's also been reporting, I think it's Word 24/7 or something like that, where I don't know, you can just get that Greek, it's Greek. It's a Greek website. There's some channels, like, there's very few channels that are just saying the truth. Like, there's one of the Christian Coalition guys, what's it called? Off the Grid. Oh my God, Off the Grid, what? Oh my God, I forgot the name of the channel. But, at least, he's the one who look at that website and translate and read the articles for us on YouTube. So with this, we used to laugh at the European Union because there's nothing but prostitutes, like they don't have any leverage no more. They have to, you see how, like, Germany wants us to do this, England wants us to do that, the United States want us to do that, and they're all like, they want to split themselves in a million pieces so they can please everybody and continue having the protection and the oil and the gas and all the resources. So, they've been so beyond stupid because they canceled the Nord Stream 2. And obviously they got to pay. And they don't got money to pay. And President Putin is saying, well, you canceled the whole deal. And if you look at the clause, and if there's any cancellation on your behalf, you got to pay all these fees. All these cancellation fees. That's just the way it works, right? Because you say you wanted, we invested in putting all these pipes to bring you gas to the Neanderthals, which is horrendous. I've told them many times, why you want to call yourself European? Number one, you're not in Europe. You're like, even when you call yourself Eastern Europe. So they're guilty too, and they're playing all the colorism and everything that you want. They take advantage of that. They're Slavs. They're slave Slavs, whatever, And I don't know the history. I know they've never been accepted. It was like Italy, 80 years ago, 100 years ago, Italy, Ireland, not too long ago. That was like, oh, hell no, you're not white, and we're never going to give you the white card. and whatnot. So they keep this because they are mixed with Tartar and Asiatic DNA. So they call these sorts of names that they don't want any of those. You know, that's their racism over there. You know, they don't want the Tartars, the Tartars and the Asiatic Mongoloids. You know, the ones that they got the Mongoloid DNA. And supposedly these idiots that you know Zelensky is leading from Poland, very comfortable from Poland. And actually every time he speaks, he put like, you know, he's in a green room, like the weather room, and he's talking to his peoples. He's never surrounded by his peoples. It's like, hey, you know, this is my peeps and everything, you know, and this is what we want. Oh no, he's always in the green room and making it look like he's walking in the street in Ukraine and in Kiev and you know, and everybody's eating it up. This montage. And it's so heartbreaking that the whole entire African diaspora are just eating it up. They changed they put the Ukrainian flag. They put, oh my God, they say it was only 60 something degrees. I don't have any. I'm freezing my ass. Good, because I'm going right back home anyway. I just wanted to get some sun, but you know, it's weird. But anyway, so with this new-found unity, marriage with France, Mexico has sank to the bottom. So I give you the heads up. There's no more resistance. We used to be the resistance. We used to keep like, you know, if you want to see, you can look at, you know, Mexican president at the White House and see the participations from our president, which have been talking as equals. We was been demanding symmetric foreign relations, you know, with our neighbor. You know, as a matter of fact, when Trump was President AMLO came to the White House and said, the only reason I'm here is because we're neighbors. Because we have not forgotten, you know, everything, you know, all that water under the bridge, you know, but I'm here, whatever, we're going to sign this treaty because we have to. We got a gun, you know. So the new NAFTA, we have to sign it. Nobody cared, nobody speak up, nobody say like, oh, it's so fucked up that you still continue to coerce your neighbors. I mean, especially, I mean, even Canada, you know, it's despicable, you know, puppet, you know, it's like, they got no saying. It's just like, they're white, I mean, Justin Trudeau is white and stuff, but allegedly. These are Arabs posing as the same thing that's been going on for the last 500 years, right? They're in cahoots, you know, the Euro-Asiatics and the so-called Arabs, which I don't recognize it as the Arabic Peninsula. I don't recognize it myself, and I refuse to. And we all should be like, that's not the Arabic Peninsula. That's Africa. You know, I write that all the time on social media. That's not it. And then they have the sub-Saharan-ism. They got that BS, you know, that, oh, you know, everything north of the Sahara, it's white, it's theirs, you know, it's Arab or, you know, whatever, the same shit, you know. Spain is like always meddling in Argelia, I don't know how you say that in English. That's where they get all the oil and the gas from Africa, Spain. And nobody is telling you. I've been trying to get your attention and say like, hey, you know, look at the Iberic Peninsula, because they are the ones that they are like stirring all the chaos with the Arabs. Argelia. How do you say Argelia in English? I don't know. But anyway, but I've known that's where they get a lot of the goods, obviously from Africa. It's parasites. Since parasites, they're like leeches. They got the tentacles and. Oh my God, I'm so, I mean, like, and nobody's saying this. Nobody's saying this, you know, what's gonna happen to us. I mean, like, as Mexicans, you know, too, you know. I mean, even worse, because, you know, I'm gonna say, not for you, I mean, like, for you. But, you know, what I've been saying all these years, that they wanna give us the white card to Mexico, because they put it already. And nobody fought to say Mexico is not North America, Mexico is Central America. Oh no, but they made that project with NAFTA and say, that's a North Americanism, just like the Sub-Saharanism over there. And that's how they start. What we got here in Harlem, they changed the name. Soha and Noha, right? So they can just get it. Oh, that's not Harlem, that's Noha. That's Soha. Fashionable, whatever, without Africans no more. And I don't know. I mean, we know the same thing. African American leaders are like clueless. They rally you up like Jason Black and Professor Black Truth and like, for what? Ever since Biden started, they like the same thing, definition of insanity. Oh my God, they call us that. Oh my God, they kill him in cold blood. Oh my God, it's like, come on. Even myself, I'm fed up of listening to the same thing and saying, oh, the crackers hate us. You're just finding it out. You're just finding it out. And you think you're going to get away with anything? I mean, like Mexico, we got tons of land. And they don't respect us. Imagine that you got no land, no nothing, no wealth, no political power, no nothing. Good luck. I wish you the best. And you want to live in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. I'm hoping to have my last surgery and I'm out of here. I'm hoping that they finish me down there because they left me. And I mean, that's on purpose. That's the price that you pay. They're making me jump through hoops. My paperwork get lost, whatever. They take me off the waiting list. And Mount Sinai, after 4 years, they took me off the waiting list. And what did I say? No, I wasn't there. Like, okay, gotta take a picture or whatever. I know, I got a lot of people who don't like what I say, but I don't care. So to top it all off, William Barr, that bleep. He's been in every administration. You see how flawless they are, demon rats, Republicans, they're all the same. Barr still there, no matter what. It's the top go-to dude for whatever. So he made a claim that the Mexican border with the United States, it's infested with Russian spies. So that's a declaration of war. They've been doing that, for a long time. They declared the cartels as terrorist groups. They gave them the category of terrorist groups. The same cartels, they funded Operation Fast and Furious with the mulatto president Obama. He's the one who created all the so-called cartels, just like Al-Qaeda, Taliban, all this stuff, Boko Haram. And all the African American leaders, I'm not black, I'm not whatever. Like, even when like with Trump, all the detention centers. I say, like, what's gonna happen when the Democrats or whatever they want to use it for votes, and they say that they stop being immigration centers? What do you think is going to happen? Jails for Africans, for African Americans here. It's like, oh no, we don't care about migration, or like whatever. They can make a million. They fool you thinking like, okay, this is for the spics. This is for the ones that are crossing the border illegally, even when this is our land. Even to Oregon is ours. I don't recognize that treaty, that sale. Just like the purchase of Manhattan, that they have a park over there, they have a stone, and they say, oh, this is where the purchase took place. So it's legitimate. That's why they make all these institutions. And we don't have a single institution. They got the Vatican, they got this, and all this stuff, they're manufacturing legitimacy. And that's okay. That's okay. Nobody is like saying like, why you need so many institutions? Oh yeah, that's right. You get all the signatures, right? Why you need to keep making more and more countries, like Eritrea, like Liberia, like stuff like that. Oh yeah, you need the votes in the international courts, right? That's why they're splitting Nigeria. That's why they wanna the cessation over here, Texas, California, right? Because they think about it. You can have all the votes. You don't even need to be asking nobody. You got all the votes, and they're gonna vote yes. Everything we say to them to vote yes, because otherwise we're gonna take the money away. So it's prostitution. That is how we practice politics in the United States, the country that you guys love so much. And every time you say like, oh, Africa, but that's and even that, look at Azania. All the whites own all the land in Africa, in that part of Africa. They're like, it's happening as I speak. It's in front of our eyes, and it's. Oh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that, because that really get us attention, get us subscribers, get us views. I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of social media people that like, oh no, it's like they don't even want to risk. Are you serious? They're gonna close my account. Oh my God, you want me to? They're gonna demonetize the video. That's what they care about. That's what they care about. My brand. What brand, bitch? You got like 10,000 subscribers that never see shit. They have the subscription over there because they haven't had the chance to unsubscribe from your bullshit, whatever. But there you go. People that think like, oh, they listen to my every word. You think I'm that stupid to think that anybody will say like, if one word, if one something, get into somebody's subconscious, then I'm successful. That's what I don't expect. I don't have like expectations that no. I know this is how it is right now, because this is the way we got programmed, right? Television commercials, television programs to program, all the stuff from childhood. I mean, from the womb. Because bitches are like watching television, whatever. The baby's already like set, to follow that, and oh, that feel familiar. People say, turn that shit off. Oh no, that's like a pacifier. I gotta have it on. I gotta watch it. If I don't watch it, then I feel guilty. I feel like whatever. I don't even know what the hell people feel. I left that shit like almost 15 years ago. I don't miss it. And I'm not going back. Last week there was like 3 military helicopters right here in the Bronx. I started yelling, this shit is illegal. And everybody was like, whatever. It's just like, why they have military helicopters day and night flying over? They gotta tell us what's going on. And it gotta be passed through Congress to see if they could. Otherwise they have to use just a regular NYPD. Anyway, I said it. I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, I'm exaggerating, whatever, or just like, one of those Papa Doc videos, he's like, oh, it's bad. And what can we do about it? What can we do about it? You gotta call out Mexico. It is my country. You gotta call them out. The government. You gotta call us out. But saying that shit, that's really fucked up that Mexico got together with France to put up this resolution against the Russian Federation when it's unjust. It's not. I mean, like, Russia was the first one to demand corridors. Zelensky was like, here, no, it's not gonna be no corridors. And I mean, they're hiding in schools, in hospitals, and everything. It's despicable people. And they're not a joke. They're not a joke. Right now, it's like I say, this channel, Pan-Africanism Strike Back, he was literally saying, and you can watch it, that was like 4 nights ago, he was saying nationalism ain't bad. Germany gave it like, a bad reputation, but it ain't bad. I was like, and I was in the live chat and I say like, because then he proceeded to, starts talking about Bandera. I said like, oh my God, he's gonna defend Stefan Bandera, Nazi collaborator. Now they're saying, oh, he came around, it was just that it was so bad that, when Hitler, I mean like, oh my God, I mean like, I don't even care about you guys, to tell you the truth. I care about the upcoming generations that are truly innocent people. The future generations, your great-grandchildren. Literally, slaves. You guys went through slavery, for what? You know what it feels like more than anybody else. I've never been a slave, I don't know, that I know of. I mean, I've been not just a regular slave, like from the Spaniards. That was like feudalism, or like, you don't own shit, and they whip you to like whatever. It's like another form of slavery, but nothing compared to chattel slavery. Nothing. So you guys are the experts, and you are the, it's like the small hats that they claim there was whatever. You cannot even say it, and they are like quiet as a mouse. As they see the swastikas, it's like, like whatever. So that's how that's how it's a hoax. That's how it's a hoax. Where I live at, there's a lot in my building. Cheap. Because they got money, but they're like, in that. It used to be a Michelama co-op. And, I mean, all the grants are depleted now. But still, we do everything collected. And we pay a lot less for everything. Water, electricity, because we buy it in bulk. We only get one receipt. That's the way it should be, right? We all should get together with all neighbors in the block and they're like, hey, we're gonna buy everything together. We're gonna be like having it one bill and save tons of money. But I know socialism now, like somebody say, the most disenfranchised people, the most marginalized people, the most broke people, that are against socialism. I mean, that idea, what they think is socialism, because that's another one, always. It's so easy, the boogeyman, communism, populism. Oh my God, the boogeyman. It's not the crackers. It's your men now that is the problem. All that rage that was directed at the invaders, the colonizers, whatever you want to call it, to get our land back and to get, restitution. All the shit that they stole from the Americas. Now it turned against our own men, and they just turn themselves to the state. But they hate communism, and they're getting food stamps, Section 8, Medicaid. What is that? What is that? And for what for? Just to turn your home into a brothel. Later.